All right, my 300L finally showed up, and since there's been so many videos already on people putting on bars and pegs and things like that, I went ahead and put on some of the things that I had already purchased while I was waiting on my bike. And I hope you like the bar setup and the controls that I put on. I put on Pro Taper upper fat bar. Didn't go very tall with any risers. I'm not the tallest person in the world. I went with these grips, and the 250L controls will work. The only difference that I came across was the clutch lever is the pivot bolt that goes to the clutch lever is quite a bit smaller on the 250L, and I had to clearance this so the bolt would go through. So if you do get a set of these, prepare to drill the hole out so you can get the clutch to work. And yes, this is a 250L crash plate. I had to do a little bit of modifications on it as well. The bolts, the bolt holes on the 300 are narrower, so you need to drill these out or notch it to the inside because the 250L is wider. And after I bolted these in and clearanced them, I got this style, and I put some rubber tape in between. I also put some rubber tape in between up here. I'll probably bend these a little bit more, but it clears the pump. And I did have to take my jack and jack a little bit up on the plate so I could get both of the sides bolted up. But once they bolted up, they pulled right in, and the drain hole is in the same position right here, I guess, as the 250. I've never had a 250, but it's all the same. So if you can't get a 250, if you can't get a 300L skid plate, the 250 will work. This style that hangs over the frame, the bolt up style probably wouldn't work, but you can massage the 250 bash plate and get it to work. And yes, I realize Honda was attempting to make this sticker on here look like a number plate, like a dirt bike, but I really wasn't crazy about it. So I put the heat gun to it and I took the sticker off, and I think it looks a lot better without the sticker. And I have a tail tidy and a cargo rack that I'm going to put on in a little bit. But as I said, there's a lot of videos already with you know, people putting on hardware on these 300Ls, so I'm not gonna, you know, waste your time by doing a bunch of videos where people have already put bars and controls on. But as I said before, the 250L controls will work. You just need to clearance the hole, the pivot hole for the clutch lever. And that was it, besides making these two bolts and the crash bar line up. There is just enough metal there to clearance it, and it's solid as a rock. This is a 3mm bash plate, and I hope you guys have fun on your 300Ls and you eventually get yours. The 250L pegs also will work on the 300 if you're wanting to go with this style. I wanted to go with this style versus the other style that has the single pegs, because I don't know how many I've seen where they've come off, and this is all just one piece. I unscrewed these and put some good Loctite on it so the centerpiece wouldn't come off, and it's a whole lot. I'm a whole lot more sure-footed with them. Thank you for those who have joined and subscribed to the Swamp Fox family. If you can give me a thumbs up, comment in the description, I'd really appreciate it. Please look for the links in the description. Become a Patreon member if you want to support the channel.